Greetings and welcome to Neil Paper Model. This week we have a packed one for you. So coming up, we're going to talk about the new beast I've built, the Supermarine Spitfire, right? We have progress onto the fuselage and I'm sure that you'll be excited to see that. As well as this weekend build coming up, it's the files. As well as we have the Bristol Brisfit from Fiddler's Green, we have the Red Barrel from Fiddler's Green, and we have so much more in tune. So let's begin. And so we're going to kick things off by talking about the Spitfire. The Spitfire was a joy to build. So far, that is. We started the fuselage and we got into my favorite area, the office, the cockpit. And we started to add details. I can't wait to show you the details. As well as the wing. Now with the wing, we have put in our flap, the flap ribs, the flap indicator, the cannon. It really looks good. I can't wait to show you. As well as, I know it is shiny and everything. When I constructed it, it was printed on 140-gram paper, right? Cardstock, that is. And then I had to matte tamp it down using matte oil varnish. That has been thinned down. So you might see some of the sheen still show through, but overall it looks good. All right. So that is one. Two, the file, the D3, what I plan to show this weekend, it's going to be quick, but it's really a beautiful model, as well as the Red Barrel. I want to show that. Next month coming up, I want to go straight into jets. So it will be the A4, the F-15, the Su-27, I think it is, the A-10, X-15, those jets coming up next month. So you can look out for that. Those of you who love the Fiddler Green series. Now, come to think of it, I want to start doing an overlapping. By the time we finish the Dauntless, we're supposed to be halfway through with the Spitfire. By the time we're almost finished with the Spitfire, I'm going to go to the P-47 because that is something I'll be yearning to build. And of course, we're going to go into details again, breaking it down and see what that would look like. So you can look out for those. All right. So without further ado, let's go to the workbench. Here we have the Spitfire wing. Really happy about how it turned out. It is dulled down using matte varnish. You might see some of the underside of the sheen from the cardstock peeking through. That's fine. We'll just put a final coat when the time comes. But you can see the machine gun door bay. We're going to do a little research and figure out what the profile of the 303 machine gun would look like. And then we just build and put in. To bring it alive, I like the fact that we have our cannon. The build-up of the cannon was really nice. Again, Alinsky, top tier. The underside, we have the flaps in the extended position. And what I also love is the fact that it's in the extended position, but you see that linkage there? It's right here, and that's a flap indicator to show that the flaps are fully down from the cockpit when the pilot comes into land. Here we have the pitot tube, nice, put in nicely, and this is a 1mm diameter solder wire that use it. I need to find out which intake is which is the air, which is the oil intake, but you see it here, beautiful. And of course we have the recess for the landing gear. Very detailed. Check out even the little ribbon that's in there for the reinforcement of it. And like I said before, we have here that wasn't necessary, but I cut out and re-put the gun trough. This is where the ejection casing for the 303 machine guns would come, and then the ones for the cannon, of course. This here modified, I cut out the landing light or the position indicator for the aircraft, and you look up here and you see that it's glued back in just to give it some depth so it's not just flat. So that's the beauty of it here. And then I put in the wing root fairing. This one wasn't done. Reason being is that when I snap the fuselage on, it gives a little play, and so I can then fit it properly. But this is our wing. Beautiful elliptical wing, and I like just the symmetry of it. Really nice from Halinski, top tier. And yeah, so we go on now to doing the fuselage. And speaking of the fuselage, let's look at this beauty. So we have done the main framework for the engine. I've decided not to do the engine detail for this model. Here I've not put on the intake for the tropical version, the engine intake, because to fit the model in, the wing on, the intake here would be blocking it like that to fit. Yeah? So because of it, I'm deliberately holding it like this. You'll see why later. So we're leaving this off until we have integrated the wing and the fuselage. Then we put on this fitting here to get the characteristic tropical look. We have installed our exhaust trough here, so to take the muffler. So when that time comes, it will be good. And the engine, I'll put in another Mark Spitfire. I'm sure that we can either use the Mark 1, also another Halinski kit, and we can put it in there. I have the review for the Mark 1, so you can check that out. So here is what I'm really proud of. We have started, and let me see if I can get some light in there in detail. Hope you can see now, much better. This is the instrument panel, modified. We have all these here are just additional and modified, but the structure pretty much is Halinski. Of course, here now I left with a bit of satin varnish to represent the aluminum. That's at the back, and the structural framework to hold what it needs to hold. And we have the tank here. We have the box. So all these I will learn what they were for individually so I can refer to them. But just the details in there is really nice. How I managed some of the detail is that I went on the internet, I look up what the parts were and try and build a plan and miniaturize it. And that's how I got it. I know that probably for the Mark V, not all these were supposed to be there, but I think it just add a proper, I like the build-up of the kit when it's built like that. And I hope I can punch this in so you can see it. But even the pedal, the rudder pedals, hope you can see that. The rudder pedals, it's really nice, really decent. And then let's try something that I haven't tried before recording. And that is to just put this on just to check the test fit. So this central part of the wing here is supposed to snap there, and then these supposed to meet here. And let's see what that looks like. Careful not to wreck anything. And just like a glove, it fits. It really fits. And look at that. Awesome. Excellent. Really, really feel good about this. So yeah, we are going to continue finishing up the office here. We have the control yoke to put in. We have the seat to put in. We have the oxygen tank on the other side. So we'll build this up. What I plan to do with the rear panel here is that the access hatch here, which I guess is for the radio gear and everything, it's going to be left open and show the Spitfire at rest. I'm going to dirty it up a little more to show that it's a worn Spitfire, S for sugar, worn, and little mud, and just the use of it, overuse of it, and it's parked. But yeah, it's going to look really good. I hope you like what you see so far. I hope you feel good about it. This weekend, this is what's coming up. The file. And I'm going to really feel good when it's time to display this bird. It's going to be really nice. I want to just thank you so much for just being here. Hope this was really interesting. I really had fun, and it's a joy to bring this to you. Just how everything is set up, how everything looks, I'm really happy about it. Look at that, baby. Nice. So you can let me know in the comment which other 133 scale model that you would like to see me build, and let's see if I have that and if I can build that. I've started another channel, and this one basically reflects my life growing up, the things I've learned and stuff, and it's called Neil Nuggets of Life. I'm going to leave a link in the description below, and probably at the end of this video. I'm wanting you to let me know what you think over at that channel, if it's something that can be subscribed to, something that can work. I am going to find each and every way how I can just spread just greatness and just spread hope and spread clarity. And maybe, you know, like they say, a wise man learn from his mistake, a wiser man learn from somebody else's mistake. I really believe in that. And that's why I want to just put my life out there so that people can see and learn as they go along and just have fun interacting. So check that out for me. Give me some feedback and let me know what you think about it. Now, finally, I want to just say, all Patreon members that you see at the end, know that your name is written in the panel of the aircraft that I build, and it will be put there. And I think I need to really highlight it in the build so that you can see, because of your support, I am where I am, and every cent count. And I just want to say thank you so much. If you want to consider supporting, you can check, there's Patreon link below, and I'd be grateful. The tools you need to build your models is also in the description. Now, expect every weekend, be it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, expect, like I said, a fiddler's green. During the week, expect this news, because that's how we'll roll, and we'll see what happens. Over time, I'd like to do a live where, as I'm building, we can talk back and forth, because to me, that would be exciting. So until then, my friends, take care, walk good, relax, be grateful for just being here. Be excellent to each other, and above all, one love.